Hi and welcome back to the channel. The criteria has changed for people registering vans, from vans to windows, from vans to camper vans. The reason why a lot of people do this is because a van with windows can only do a certain miles per hour on motorways and A roads, etc., where a camper van is classed as a vehicle, so you can get an extra up to 10 miles an hour. Don't get caught out with that one. The new rules are you can't just have one window. Part of it, there's a long list, you can check it out on the government website, a list of things you need to do in order to take photographic evidence. It's pretty straightforward. You fill in a form, you do the evidence, you send it off to DVLA, and they will either class it as a van with windows, or if they deem that it's a camper van, then they'll give you a camper van V5. But now you need two windows. I looked at the prices of these. There was £200 to buy direct, and then obviously you had to ship them over to yourself, then you had to fit them. It was £200 for the side opening window on the sliding door, and it was for the back one, it was £160. And there was cheaper ones out there, but there was B-grade glass. They may have scratches in there for like £100, and I don't want that. I'm doing the van right, so for the sake of a couple of quid, I'm going to make sure that it's done right. Then I was looking at some of the people that fit it for you, because the weather's been awful and the time with work, etc., and only getting a Sunday afternoon to do this. I was looking at professionals that do this, but they're charging up to 300 quid and 350 quid to fit a window, and I'm thinking to myself, well, for that price I will fit it myself. But then I found this guy in Huddersfield, and his website is very, very good. It's easy, and it gives you the prices. It's not a case where you have to fill in a message form and somebody will ring you up and get back to you with the price. It's all transparent. All the prices are online. The company's called Vision Vans, and it's a little Volkswagen camper van logo on there. Really, really nice professional website. So I rang the guy up. He answered straight away. I said, I've seen the quote. When can you do it? He said, I'll be there at the weekend. And I said, is that everything including the fitting? He went, yep, I'll come from Huddersfield all the way up to Warrington. I will fit it included in that price for you. And it's grade A, brand new glass, top of the range. I said, how much is that? He said 260 quid for the side window and 130 for the rear window. Fitted, delivered, supplied, guaranteed. Let's see how it goes. So here's a finished product. He said if you wanted a fixed window, it's only £170, but I wanted the sliding opening one. If I was going to do one on the other side, then I would have had a fixed window as well. But what I've decided to do is put one in the rear and then put a fan in. So we need two windows in this van, so rather than having two sliding, or one fixed, one sliding windows at either side of the van, and of course that's got to keep some heat in. I'm going to be sleeping here and this is going to be unit, so I didn't want to put a window there. I didn't want to put one at the rear quarter of the van, so I put one at the rear. The beautiful thing about this now is when I'm driving, because I don't have the bulkhead, I can see out the back. So I'm going to fit a rear view mirror and I can see out the back. So you're probably wondering what the hole's for. Well, that's the fan. I don't want to cut into my roof, so I don't want a fan up there, and I don't want the risk of being taller than I need it to be. Plus the solar panels are going on there, and if you ever decide to put a pop top, which I may do in the future, then I'm going to have to remove the fan. So I saw this lady on YouTube, and she'd put one in the back here. And the reason why she did it, same as me, she didn't want to cut a hole in the roof. And she thought, well, if I cut this panel here and I make a mistake, it's only a small panel to replace. And I can just put a window in, like that. But by putting the fan on the window, it's right near the kitchen. It's going to let in more ventilation. So while he was fitting these two windows, I said, do us a favour. While you're cutting the windows out, will you cut me this hole? So I give him the template for the fan, and he cut that out as well. Neatened it up and painted the edges for me. Gratis. Didn't charge me. We've got this sliding window to let in ventilation. We've got the fan at the back, and we've got another window. So that now is letting lots of natural light in. Plus, when I've got the curtain up here, the side curtain, And the rear curtains, you won't see that. So that's it. For the sake of what, 30 quid, I got that delivered, fitted and guaranteed. Now I've got a hole in the van, I'm gonna have to fit the fan. So join me on the next episode where I'll be fitting the van, show you how I do it. It's a pretty simple process, but I'll get that one done now and I will see you on that video. Thank you for watching. If you've got any messages, please drop them below in the comments. If you like what you see, give us a tick. And if you want to see more of this, please subscribe to my channel. It's completely free. I'm Mick and you've been watching Rad Riders, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.